David Ralicke. I play with Dengue Fever, and I'm here to talk about saxophone gear. Well, I have an old Selmer Mark VI that I play. It's a great old horn, handmade horn, has a lot of character. I just love the tone. It's a nice, rich sound, and all of my favorite saxophone players, well, many of my favorite saxophone players play it on a horn similar to that. I like older horns. There's some good newer horns too, though. So, you know, but that one's just my one I've had. I know what it does. I think the thing that makes saxophone special is when they were made, the alloys that they were made of at that time produced a certain tone. And because no one really knows the exact ingredients of those alloys from that period, or maybe those ingredients aren't available anymore. So the sound of that instrument is unique to that period versus something that was made today. So it's kind of not so much an aging process as kind of like an image or a sound frozen in time, like a photograph. You know, I play trombone as well, a little bit of trumpet, but and I love the acoustic sound of the horns. Depending on what kind of group I'm playing with, though, I like to alter the sound. And the idea really for me was to kind of blend an old technology with new technology. Old technology being a horn, which is, you know, goes, let's say, trombone's about 1,000 years old, saxophone's middle of the 19th century. And then you have this newer technology, the filters, the delays, and you know, trombone, saxophone, trumpet, they're all acoustic oscillators. So I guess I look at it like a synth, almost like a synthesizer, where instead of you have an electronic oscillator, you have an acoustic oscillator, then running through filters and effects. And that's my concept. Any kind of synthesizer, what makes it synthesizer, I think, most unique sounding is its filters. I mean, that's what people love, the filter and modulation. The original tones, sine wave, sawtooth wave, without filtering or modulation, they're a little, you know, they're not that interesting, but it's the effects that you add to those tones that make them interesting. So, you know, all the wind instruments are kind of, you know, they're wind-generated oscillators instead of electronic-generated oscillators. So that's the philosophy. Yeah, and that's it.